Hey, what's up? This is Andy Arnott from SellerSEO.com, and today we're going to do a full Seller Central walkthrough.
Running till I'm running out of breath. I got dreams to catch. Yeah. Hey, running till I'm running out of breath. I got dreams to catch. Yeah. Running till I'm running out of breath. I got dreams to catch. Yeah. Hey, running till I'm running out of breath. I got dreams to catch. Yeah.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Andy Arnott from SellerSEO.com. Today I'm going to show you how to navigate Amazon Seller Central. Amazon Seller Central is the main interface to sell on Amazon. I'm going to go over the top bar first, and then we'll dig in more to this main page. So let's go ahead and start on the catalog tab. Now you've got a couple of things here. You got add product, complete your drafts. Add product is if you want to add a new product or add a product that currently exists on Amazon, you would click on the add products button to add product screen. Complete your drafts. This is if you started a product and didn't finish it, or if you uploaded some products with a bulk file and some of them were missing information or contained incorrect information, you would be able to use the complete your drafts functionality. Now, when we jump over to the inventory menu, you got a bunch of options here. You got manage inventory. That's your main inventory screen. You got manage FBA inventory. That's an FBA or fulfilled by Amazon inventory specific screen. You got manage SFP, which is seller fulfilled prime. You have an inventory planning, which is a screen that will allow you to see how you're doing in reference to inventory to Amazon, or if you're low on inventory, out of inventory, all of those types of things. And once again, we have another add a product functionality here. It's similar to the catalog add a product. You also have add products via upload. That's via spreadsheet if you want to upload a bunch of products at one time, or products with a lot of child variations. This is the functionality you would use. You've got inventory reports, sell globally, and manage FBA shipments. Sell globally is if you want to enable automatic catalog sync to some of the other countries that Amazon sells in. And manage FBA shipments, this is when you're actually creating shipments to send to Amazon. We'll jump over to the pricing menu. Pricing dashboard is the dashboard that lets you manage pricing. Same thing with manage pricing here. This is the overview, and this is to manage it directly. Price alerts are if you have a minimum and a maximum set for your products and somehow you've gone below or above that setting. Automate pricing is to raise or reduce your sell cost depending on other sellers that are on your listing. If you're private label, hopefully you're not having to worry about that. Fee discounts, those are if you want to get some discounts on things like if you lower your price for certain things, or if Amazon has some special opportunity in regards to a specific type of product or SKU or something like that, that's where that'll show up. And the next thing that you have here is negotiated pricing. This is a screen that will let you add a customer and then upload prices with an expiration date for the customer. So if you negotiated a price with an Amazon business customer, you can upload that data and wait for the customer to approve it. Okay, and then the next thing that we have is the order screen. We have manage orders. This is where your orders come in. You have order reports, which tells you this is where you can actually see and ship the orders. This is actually showing your report of what orders came in. You can upload order related files, manage returns, and then the last but not least is manage safety claims. So that's when Amazon customer has a issue with one of your products. We'll jump over to the advertising heading, and that's Amazon Campaign Manager. That's the main PPC manager. You got enhanced brand content. This is where to create your EBC pages for specific products. Early reviewer program. That's a program that you can sign up for. I believe it's $65 per product. and they guarantee that they'll get you at least 5 reviews. Otherwise, they give you your money back. Lightning deals, this is to create lightning deals, of course. Coupons, that's the newer functionality where you can set up coupons on Amazon and they show up correctly on the product page. And then promotions, this is for things like doing a discount off-site at either a launch service or something to the effect of any type of off-site traffic. All right, storefront, managed stores. That's where you can create a custom storefront for your brands. Reports, we got a bunch here. We got payment reports, selling coach, business reports, fulfillment, advertising reports, return reports, and tax document libraries. That's all pretty self-explanatory. So your payment reports on what payments you've gotten. Selling coach, this will be a bunch of different reports on how to help you be more effective selling on Amazon. Business reports, this will give you things like conversion rate, click-through rate, things like that. Fulfillment reports, this will give you reports on like fees that you're paying for fulfillment, returns, credits, things like that. Advertising reports, these are going to be things like search term report. And return reports, once again, these will be reports on people returning items to you. And tax document library, that's going to be anything related to setting up and managing your taxes on Amazon. Performance, now this is one you definitely want to pay attention to, especially if you're a newer seller. You've got account health, feedback, A to Z guarantee claims, chargeback claims, performance notifications, Seller University, and customer insights. Account health, this is going to tell you how you're doing in reference to shipping on time, not canceling orders, things like that. Feedback, this is going to be feedback that people will leave for you as a seller. A to Z guarantee claims, this is if Amazon shopper has an issue with one of your products and they decide that you haven't taken care of them enough somehow. Chargeback claims, this is when somebody calls a credit card company and says, hey, I didn't make that charge on Amazon. Performance notifications, if you're breaking the rules or there's something very important that Amazon wants you to know, it'll be up here. You also see performance notifications over this flag. If you click there, it'll turn red if there's a new one. And Seller University, that's just generally videos on how to use this interface. Customer insights, you could pay Amazon to ask your customers questions to gain insight on who your customers are. App Store, this is a new one. This is just to see what apps can help you sell more efficiently on Amazon. And then B2B, this is business to business. This is also fairly new within the last couple of years. This lets you manage business to business users on Amazon. So now there's 2 types of shopper accounts on Amazon. There's just normal shopper accounts, and then there's business shopping accounts, which generally get higher discounts, bulk discounts, things like that. So you get that's just kind of the main dashboard. You can manage quotes if somebody's trying to get a deal on a bulk amount of your products. Your metrics, how you're doing on business to business, and then, of course, your business profile. You can add data about your business there. Okay, so let's go. The last couple of things here is you can, of course, change your marketplace here if you're selling in multiple countries. Your language of the interface. Search if you want to try to find something on this interface that you can't. Messages, these are going to be messages with your customers. Help, see the help pages for Amazon and also contact seller support. And then settings, these are going to be things like your banking account information, your return settings, gift options, user permissions, if you want to invite somebody else to help you, fulfillment by Amazon settings. You might not have this artisan profile unless you're approved in the handmade section of Amazon. And so that's the main top bar of the Amazon Seller Central dashboard. Now let's go ahead to the rest of the sections here. Let's start out from the top left. You got your orders. You can go and shortcut to your quick orders. You got pending orders, premium unshipped, prime unshipped, generally just normal unshipped orders. That's seller fulfilled orders, return requests, and you got seller fulfilled in the last day. The amount that you're sending fulfilled by Amazon in the last day and the last 7 days. You can go ahead and view all your orders here. Performance, here some of those shortcuts that you saw up on the top menu. Buyer messages, A to Z guarantee claims, chargeback claims. Here's your customer feedback. You want to keep an eye on that, of course. Here's seller forums. Once again, this also might be set up a little bit differently compared to what you're used to seeing. This is how we have our setup. We got news here, and these are important notifications from Amazon with selling on Amazon. Amazon Selling Coach, depending on which tab you click here, it'll even give you a little overview. It'll say, well, hey, what this inventory needs to be restocked, pricing, growth opportunities, fulfillment issues, things like that. Here's your business profile, and the more you add, the better. Your business pricing, your credentials, your product documents. Once again, handmade you may not have there. We're approved for handmade. And then here's some of your business data, like your recent payment. This is what goes to your bank. You'll also have what you've made in the last 7 days. Here's your case log, your sales summary, inventory planning, how you're doing on managing your inventory at FBA. Here's your global listings, like how many listings you have on different companies. Once in a while, Amazon will put up these seller polls, and these will help you when it comes to getting feedback on how they think that they want to ask how you think they're doing in providing service to Amazon sellers. Okay, so that's the main dashboard screen when you log into Amazon Seller Central. And so let's dig into some of the subparts. Okay, so here is the add a product screen. That's if you went to catalog, add products, or inventory, add a product. And you can see here that it's fairly simple. You can either find a current listing on Amazon by entering UPC, EAN, ISBN, or ASIN. And if it's not on Amazon, like you're listing a brand new product, like a private label product, you'd go ahead and click on create a new product listing. And that's the add a product screen for Amazon Seller Central. Okay, and now we're in the manage inventory screen. This would be the screen you'd get to if you go inventory, manage inventory. Now this is a list of your actual products. Now I've removed the titles and some of the identifying information, but this is the screen that you would see. You would see your images of the product here, the product names here, your date created here, your available stock here. In this case, these are fulfilled by merchants, so you can actually change the numbers here. If it was fulfilled by Amazon, you would not be able to change these numbers here. You get inbound and reserve. These are going to be for FBA inventory. Inbound means that you've sent the items to FBA. Reserve means that they've received them, but they're not able to be sold. Either they're already sold or in transit to another fulfillment center or something like that. Here you'll get a fee preview. This is what you'll expect to pay if this item sells. Here's your price. Here's your business price if you're offering a discount to businesses. This would tell you the lowest price plus shipping, and then you would get your sales rank here if your product's ranked, and then these items here would be to edit the product. And that is the manage inventory screen on Amazon Seller Central. One other quick thing to mention is you can also search for products by SKU title and ISBN, and you can also filter here, which comes in very handy if you're trying to find a. Okay, here's the Manage Seller Fulfilled Prime screen. That was inventory and then Manage SFP. Now this just gives you a list of items that you're currently fulfilling with Seller Fulfilled Prime. It'll give you the product images, the product name, your average selling price, units sold, and all this other data. Also your shipping template that you can go ahead and change. You can also click over this tab, and this will let you add products to Seller Fulfilled Prime in bulk if you need to. And that's Manage Seller Fulfilled Prime for Amazon Seller Central dashboard. Okay, and now we're at the inventory dashboard. So we went to inventory and then inventory planning. And once again, I said, like I mentioned before, this is a really cool kind of dashboard. It'll give you a lot of information. So it'll say inventory performance. This is how well you're doing in reference to storage at Amazon. SKUs that need to be restocked, excess units, days in inventory. And then here's some of your top products that have excess inventory. Like it's saying we have 438 extra pieces of this. So that would mean we want to concentrate on these products and either do launches or something like that to get these moved and sold. And then you can also see our average inventory age here, and then restock inventory and lots of things like that. So this is a great screen to kind of keep you up to date on how your Amazon FBA inventory is working. Okay, here's your add products via upload screen, and this screen is where you can check on the status of a bulk file that you've uploaded to Amazon, and you can check on downloading your processing report. Will tell you this one says it's submitted and it was successful. This one says some that require further action, and then you got a complete drafts button here, and you can click on that to finish up parts of that listing that you uploaded that may not have been correct. And that's add products via upload screen. You can also upload from this download an inventory file and upload it from this same link. Okay, here's the inventory report screen. And as you can see here, we can select a report type and then generate it, and then we can download it here. This will give you like a list of your entire product catalog. If you want to try to change pricing in bulk or shipping times or things like that, this is where you would want to download a file and then make the edits and then re-upload it. And that's inventory report screen. Okay, here's your inventory report screen, and this is so we can select a report, hit request report, and then we're able to download it. These will show you things like all your listings, your inventory reports, listing quality reports, things like that. And when you request this, you can download it, make edits, and then re-upload it back to Amazon if need be. And that's your inventory report screen on Amazon Seller Central. Okay, this is inventory sell globally screen. And as you can see here, it's going to give you sales summaries of your different marketplaces. And if you're trending up or down, here it looks like we're trending down, but today's the 15th, so it hasn't counted today's sales yet. So we're getting some nice boosting here as of late. And so this is the sales summary, and then we can come down here and see orders, buyer messages, and kind of an overview of all our different accounts that we're selling on. It'll show you what marketplaces you're currently in and where you can possibly grow your sales. And that's your Sell Globally screen. Okay, and now we're on our Seller Central shipping queue. This is Inventory Manage FBA Shipments. This is where you can create and track shipments that you've sent to Amazon. It also give you some of your storage limits down here, and quick stats for your sending FBA inventory into Amazon. And that's your shipping queue, also known as Manage FBA Shipments screen. Okay, here's your pricing dashboard. This gives you some stats like your buy box percentage, your price competitiveness, and then also pricing opportunities here that you can match with the buy box. And that's the pricing dashboard. Pricing screen, the way we got to this was pricing and then automate pricing. And in this screen, you can create rules to guide your pricing. So in other words, here's a rule that says stay 1 penny below the buy box price on all offers for the same ASIN and condition. And you can see that that's active. And then once every 1 day, if sales are less than 20 units in that period, decrease price by 2% until the minimum price is reached. So you can do a lot of cool automated things here. And here's all prime items, stay 1% below buy box price on all offers from the same ASIN and condition. So with this automate pricing, you can really get a lot of traction without having to guard your buy boxes on most of your products. Here's the fee discount screen, and that was got to by going to pricing and then fee discounts. And this would show you if you had any pricing opportunities with Amazon and having them discount your fees. Okay, and here's the negotiated pricing screen. And once again, this is to connect you with business customers and for them to get bulk orders for discounted prices. Okay, you can see here we're on the Manage Order screen. That's from Orders, Manage Orders. And here you can see that we've got pending, unshipped, canceled, shipped, and these are all seller fulfilled. So if you're shipping from your own warehouse, the orders would come in here. If you were shipping from Amazon, you'd want to look at your Prime orders. You can click here, Prime Unshipped or Premium Unshipped. and those would load up the different orders that you would have. You can also filter by some options here and also up here. And that's manage orders in Amazon Seller Central. Okay, this is the order report screen. You can go order and then order reports. And this will let you request your orders for a specific time period. For some reason, if you want to keep track of your orders, or maybe you have software that you need to import your orders to, this is where you would want to do that. Okay, here's upload order related files. Once again, orders and then upload order related files. This is if you're using software once again, or spreadsheets or something to confirm shipments. And this is the screen that you would use for that. Now, if you're doing a lot of shipping, a lot of volume, I would suggest an automated solution. We're not affiliate or affiliated with them in any way. It's just what we use, and that would be ShipStation.com. If you want to automate all your orders, that's what we highly suggest. Okay, here's Manage Seller Fulfilled Returns. We went to Orders, Manage Returns. And you can see here we'd have a list of returns that are authorized from Amazon, and we can issue refunds, contact the buyer, and manage things like that from this screen. Okay, now we're in the Manage Safety Claims screen. We went from Orders, Manage Safety Claims. And what this is if you did a seller fulfilled order, and for some reason Amazon refunded the customer, but you feel like that wasn't appropriate, you could file a claim here and try to get reimbursement from Amazon. And here's the Manage Amazon Advertising Campaign Manager screen. We went Advertising Campaign Manager. This is where we can create an Amazon campaign, or we can manage our current campaigns. Here we can also filter. For example, now we got advertising cost of sales less than 30, orders more than 1, and we can filter by a bunch of different other options. And then we can edit our budget and our spend. Sales and ACoS are what we've looks like yesterday. This is what this campaign had. Normally, you'd have a campaign title here that you would click on, and that would take you into the campaign to manage keywords, change bids, and things like that. And that is the Amazon Campaign Manager for Amazon Seller Central. Okay, and now here's the Enhanced Brand Content page. We went to Advertising Enhanced Brand Content. This is where you can create enhanced brand content for your Amazon products if you are registered as a brand on Amazon, if you're brand registered. All you would do is enter the SKU of the product and hit Get Started, and then that's when you start designing your Enhanced Brand Content pages. And that's Enhanced Brand Content on Amazon Seller Central. All right, now we're in the Early Reviewer program. That's under Advertising Early Reviewer program. This is where you can enroll products in early reviews. You can see here that you would have the item name here, the SKUs enrolled, the enrollment date, and then how many reviews you've gotten up to date. And that's the Early Reviewer dashboard on Amazon. All right, here's the Lightning Deals dashboard. We went from advertising down to Lightning Deals. And this is the screen that comes up. From here, it'll get some recommendations, and you can create them by clicking an advanced edit here. Needs action. This is if you've created a Lightning Deal previously and you need to edit it. Upcoming and active. These are current active Lightning Deals, or ones that are scheduled to take place shortly. Recently ended is, of course, ones that recently ended, and all would be any Lightning Deals that you've done in the past. And that's the Lightning Deals dashboard. Okay, here's the Amazon coupon screen. We went to advertising, then coupons. And here we can create a new coupon, or we can manage the ones that we currently have. Normally you'd see the coupon title here, and you could see status, edit, deactivate, start date, end date, your budget, the discount, how many clips, how many redeemed, and then the actual sales resulting from those coupons. And that is Amazon Coupons on Amazon Seller Central. Promotions. This is where you can set up promotions to promote your product on launch sites, off-site traffic, Facebook, things like that. And you got a bunch of different options. Social media promo code. That's for a link where users automatically get a discount from that link. If you want to just offer free shipping, percentage off, buy one, get one giveaway. external benefits they no longer offer. Percentage off is the one that most people use, and that's if you want to give, say, 70% off to 100 users when you first launch a product to get a nice boost in sales. That's what you would use, and that's the promotion screen. All right, here is the storefront manage store screen. Now this lets you create stores if you are Amazon brand registered, and this is kind of giving you some explanations on what you can do. And what it is just a custom page to showcase your products. All right, here is the payments screen. So this would be under reports payments, and this is telling you your statement upcoming. Here's a breakdown of all the fees and money that you're going to be paid. And you'll see closing balance, total balance. This would be the amount that you would get paid at your next pay period. And that's under reports and payments. Okay, here's the selling coach, and the initial screen, you'll see inventory recommendations, and this will say, this is your sales, this is what you got for the last 14 days, and days until you run out of stock, current inbound quantities, and which ones to send inventory for. This will give you a nice general overview of how you're doing on the selling coach. All right, so we're at Selling Coach, which would be Amazon Selling Coach under Reports. And this gives us a bunch of different reports. You can see inventory, products, fulfillment, pricing, advertising. And this kind of guides you on things that Amazon thinks you should do to improve your business. In this case, how much we've sold of this certain inventory, sales for the last 14 days, how long until you run out of stock, and days out of stock for the last 30 days, lost sales, things like that. And so this Selling Coach screen can be very useful. All right, this is the business report screen. This will show you how much you've sold for the day, for the previous day, or for any time period. I believe it's up to a year previous. And this is very helpful to track how you're doing on Amazon. It'll also break it up by Amazon product category, the units sold, and how much ordered product sales. And you also see there's some other options here. Detail page, sales and traffic. That's where you can look and see what your conversion rate for your products are. And you can see there's some other options here that you can click through and look at your performance. And that's the business reports screen in Amazon Seller Central. Okay, here's the Amazon fulfillment reports under reports fulfillment. And this gives you a lot of data. There's a ton of different options here. But for example, you can see Amazon's fulfilled shipment, monthly storage fees, fee preview, all kinds of different reports here that will help you get knowledge on things like how much you're being charged to fulfill by Amazon. All right, here's our advertising reports, and what that was under is under reports, advertising reports. Now this lets you generate a report to show all the search terms, in other words, all the phrases that customers typed into the search box in order to buy your product. This is extremely useful to download every month or so and add those keywords that may not be in your current PPC campaigns into your campaigns by doing this report. And that's the advertising report. All right, this is the seller fulfilled return reports. If for some reason you need to keep track of this, maybe your accountant wants to know, how much inventory was returned for the year. You could use this screen in order to pull that data. Okay, here's the tax document library. You can see seller fee, tax invoices, tax exemption certificates, and then your tax documents. So your 1099-K since the years you started selling. And you can go back and download these. Also monthly tax reports and things like that. You can all generate those here. Okay, now we're in the account health screen that was under performance account health. And this is just giving us a general overview of things like our order defect rate, negative feedback, A to Z guarantees, chargeback claims, intellectual property complaints, product authenticity, shipping performance, things like that. So this is a great screen to check in on to make sure that you're performing well. Okay, here's the feedback manager that's under performance feedback, and this lets you see seller Feedback rating, this is when somebody has rated you as a seller, and you'll get your stats here, and then the actual comments here, and then if there's a reason you need to take action, you can use here. For example, if somebody leaves a product review on this dashboard, you can get Amazon to remove it. And that's the feedback manager. And here's the A to Z guarantee claims under performance, A to Z guarantee claims. This would be where you would have to resolve any A to Z guarantee claims from customers. And similar to the A to Z, this is the chargeback screen if there's any action required on customers issuing a chargeback. Okay, here's performance notifications. That's under performance, and then performance notifications. This is if Amazon has some important issue that they need to contact you about, or if you got in trouble for something, this would be where they would contact you. It could be that there's an issue with a product or a customer or something that you had written to seller performance. Even if it's not performance related and the fact that it's not getting you in trouble, they will still reply in this screen. It also shows up sometimes if under this red flag up here, this flag would turn red to notify you that there's a new performance notification. All right, Seller University, this is to learn how to sell on Amazon. So there's all kinds of different videos and help files in this section. As you can see, they're expanding it like crazy, and you can also try to search for something here. And you can find that under Performance Seller University. All right, here's the Insights screen, and as you can see here, it's under Performance, Get Customer Insights. You can ask questions of Amazon customers who have recently interacted with your products, gain insights to optimize your product, shopper experience, and more. So this is like, say you were selling water bottles, you could ask specific questions about water bottles, how to improve them, how to improve your product, what users thought of them, things like that. This does have an additional fee. All right, now we're in the Marketplace App Store, and this was under App Store, Discover Apps, and these are things that help you manage your Amazon store. Things like listing tools, automated pricing, inventory management, shipping, advertising, anything that would help you sell on Amazon is in this section. All right, last but not least, I'm not going to go through each section here because very few sellers are B2B certified. Now, what you would do here is you would go under B2B if you had that menu. All right, last but not least, we're going to go over the B2B section of Amazon Seller Central. A lot of you may not have this enabled. You have to be invited to be a business seller. It's B2B, and then this would be B2B Central. I'm not going to go over each section because if you're in this program, you probably know you're quite familiar with Amazon Seller Central. But I'm going to give you a quick overview here. It'll tell you B2B sales for today, B2B orders, average units, sales, B2B, non-B2B, things like that. And you can also come down and look at and see what industry you're getting sales from. All right, last but not least, I'm going to show you the B2B section of Amazon Seller Central. You need to be invited to that program, so if you're not in it, you may not see this menu. And I'm not going to go too deep into this because if you're in the business-to-business program, you probably know Seller Central quite well. So you just hover over B2B, B2B Central. It would give you sales, business-to-business sales today, average units, orders per day, average units per order, and then some of your best industries that are buying from you on business to business. And that's business B2B Central on Amazon Seller Central. All right, last but not least, let's take a quick look at these last three menu items. Messages, of course, are messages from your customers. Help, this is a help screen that'll appear and let you dig through help or contact seller support. And then settings, this one's fairly important. This would show you your account information, login settings, return settings, gift options, shipping settings, tax settings, user permissions, info and policies, fulfillment by Amazon. And if you're approved into the Artisan program, that would also appear here. These are very good to get familiar with, especially things like fulfillment by Amazon and shipping settings, return settings. All these are very important, so make sure you click through all of these to figure out how do you want to set up your Amazon store. And that is the conclusion for the Amazon Seller Central tour. So get to work and good luck on selling on Amazon. I'm Andy Arnott with sellerseo.com, and this has been how to use Amazon Seller Central.
Running till I'm running out of breath. I got dreams to catch. Yeah, yeah.